مرحبا أستاذ.
أهلا، شنو عسين بعدك؟
Yes.
أخذنا 10 pages.
You copied ولا you write؟
Right.
No, شو copy أستاذ؟
ما عم تعملوا كوبي بالفيلوسوفي.
No.
That philosophy بصير copy says كله debate.
Only بالhistory والgeography you copied.
أستاذ نحن ما نعمل copy ولا شيء.
You are
أبدا.
okay. Which part did we finish last time? So we have part 4, the last exercise.
Yes, عندنا 4.
Part 4 show that S round S equal H. Why S round S equal H? What is the composite of S round S? Yes, Haikaz. So Haikaz.
ولا شو أستاذ؟
What is the composite of S round S?
Dilation.
كيف عرفت dilation؟
مبين
Because
أستاذ.
angle بصير 0.
لا مش زيرو يا هيكاز.
Pi.
Pi. So S round S. S round S هو S H K pi over 2. I don't know what is K, but I know the angle pi over 2 round S H K pi over 2. So it will be a similitude of center H ratio K times K squared pi. So S round S is a negative dilation. Now, how to prove that S round S هي H? So S round S. Yes, Haikaz.
دائما لما بيصير باي بيصير negative.
Yes, negative dilation. But from part here, S round S of A equal E. S round S of A equal E. And H of A equals E. So S round S and H have the same, and S round S and H have the same center. So S round S equal H.
أستاذ.
Yes.
نعم تسمع.
Yes, I am hearing.
Okay.
تاني سؤال شو عم بيقول أستاذ؟
We have finished this exercise. We are going to solve the last exercise.
Okay.
In the oriented plane, given a direct regular hexagon, A, B, C, D, E, F is a direct hexagon of center O. You know what's hexagon? A regular hexagon. Now, with OA, OB is pi over 3. This angle is 60. هذا الانجل 60. C is a circle circumscribed. C is a circle circumscribed about this hexagon. I is the midpoint of OA, and J is that of OB. Let S be a direct plane similitude that transforms A onto B and B onto J. Part A, determine the ratio and the angle of S. How to determine the ratio?
normal BJ over AB.
Yes. So S هي A onto B و B onto J. So BJ equal KAB, K equal BJ over AB. What is BJ over AB? What is the length of BJ?
So they A exercise
2000,
2000.
2008 second chance.
60 هيدا BJAB.
BJ is
BJ
R
of
over 2.
BJ over AB. What's the length of BJ?
The R over 2.
R over 2. And AB is R. So we get half. So K equal half. Clear why AB is R?
ليش أستاذ هو عم يقول forgiven؟
ما ال OAB is isosceles radius. OA equal OB radius. وهيدا 60. Then what's the nature of this triangle? What's the nature of triangle OAB?
equilateral.
Equilateral. يعني صار AB is R equal OA equal OB.
أستاذ هيدا السيشن قد إيه؟
2008 second. Now what is the angle? The angle is AB.
60.
The angle ABBJ. ABBJ. What is the angle ABBJ? ABBJ. So I can write it as phi plus BABJ. So what's the angle BABJ?
Pi over 3.
BABJ. So total angle 2 pi over 3. So alpha is equals alpha equals ABBJ equal pi plus BABJ equal pi plus minus pi over 3 equal 2 pi over 3. Any questions about the angle?
No.
Part B, prove that S of D equal A. How to prove S of D equal A? How to prove that S of D equal A? يلا I take A onto B مثلا A onto B
A onto A.
and verify that the ratio and the angle are the same as the ratio and the angle of part A. So part B, I put A onto B I suppose D onto D prime. هو قايلنا D is A. Suppose
أستاذ ما فينا دي انتو اي،
شو؟
ما فينا ندير دي انتو اي.
إذا بدك هيدا D onto A ها. شو لازم يكون عندنا؟ BA هيدا A equal half AD. BA equal half AD. How much is BA? What's the length of BA?
ار
R.
R
وAD
كمان
2R.
2R. So BA equal half AD. It is equal R, so it is correct. Now الانجل ADBA. BA. ADBA. How much is the angle ADBA? ADBA, I can write it as pi plus ADAB equal pi minus pi over 3 ADAB ADAB, we move in the negative sense, minus pi over 3, pi minus pi over 3 equal to pi over 3.
أستاذ بسوي عم بيقول BC و BA، يعني الأنجل بيناتهم 120.
Yes. Therefore, S of D equal A. Find S of O. How to find S of O? كيف الاقي S of O شباب؟
نفس
we know that similitude conserves midpoint. O is the midpoint of what here?
AD.
AD. So S of O is the midpoint of S of AD. Mean S of AD. A onto B with D onto A. So S of O is the midpoint of AB. So S of O is the midpoint of AB. So we have A onto B or D onto A. We have O is the midpoint of AD. So S of O
هيدا سؤال جديد أو
بعدنا
بالسؤال
same process. So S of O is the midpoint of S of AD, which is AB. So O is the midpoint of AD. So S of O is the midpoint of S of AB. S of AD, this one. هذا D. So S of O is the midpoint of AB. So S of O equal O prime, where O prime is the midpoint of AB.
استاذ S of AD كيف جبنا A D onto A هيك؟
A onto B, D onto A. So S of AD is BA. The image of the segment AD is the segment BA.
Yes.
It is done.
Yes.
And we need to determine S of C. We need to verify that S of C equal I. هذا O prime here. O prime. How to prove that S of C equal I?
نعمل B onto J و C onto I.
فينا نقول إذا بدنا ABCO is a parallelogram. ABCO is a parallelogram, yes? ABCO. Oh, O, A, BC is a parallelogram. What is the image of O? Is O prime. The image of A is B. The image of B
Is J.
is J. The image of C. So, معنى OABC is a parallelogram. Then O prime BJ, what is a parallelogram? O prime BJ, what is a parallelogram? This one is a parallelogram. O prime BJI is a parallelogram. So C, image of C will be I. So we can say OABC is a parallelogram. OABC is a parallelogram. So S of OABC is a parallelogram also. Similitude conserves geometric figure. So O onto O prime, A onto B, B onto J, C, I don't know. O prime BJ is a parallelogram. The S of OABC is the parallelogram O prime BJI. Therefore, S of C equals I.
سيس تعال شو كتبنا OABC is a parallelogram and S of OABC equal شو
Is a parallelogram.
أستاذ فيني أشوف الفيجر مرة. أو برايم وين؟
O prime is the midpoint of AB.
done.
C, determine the image of the hexagon A, B, C, D, E, F by S. What is the image of the hexagon? شو راح يطلع معنا image of the hexagon?
hexagon.
Hexagon. So we can say C, A, B, C, D, E, F is hexagon. A onto B, B onto J, C onto I, D onto A, E, I put it onto E prime, F into F prime. The image of the regular hexagon under a similitude S is a regular hexagon B, J, I, A, E prime, F prime.
Oof. E and F معنا الايمج طبعا.
No.
ما بدنا نلاقي.
فيك ترسم إذا بدك. إلا مين طلعوا الهكساجون؟
بي جي
بي جي اي اي بي جي اي اي بي جي اي اي. You complete the hexagon. B J I A, this one like that, and this one like that. We get the hexagon. B J I A E prime F prime. هيدا E prime وهيدا F prime.
استاذ نكتب
أستاذ هون عم بيقول بس الايمج ما عم لا وال اي برايم هدول.
What is the image? بدناش نقول له what is the image?
لا خلاص أستاذ صح.
Part D. Part 2. The circle C prime is the image of C by S. What is the image of a circle? نحن كان شو عندنا circle of center O وراديوس قد ايه؟ I don't know, radius R. What will be the image of C by S? The circle C prime is the image of C by S. Determine the center and the ratio of each of the two dilations that transform C onto C prime. نحن دشنا معنا الريشيو للS
half.
So في عندي two dilations, وحدة of positive, وحدة negative, وحدة ratio half, وحدة ratio minus half that transforms C onto C prime. في عندي two dilations, واحد positive, واحد negative. C كان عنده center O, and since the image of O is O prime, then C prime عنده center O prime. C prime عنده center O prime. والradius هو K, absolute value of K, times the radius of the circle, which is R. I can say the following.
States positive homotopy وين لقينا؟
رح اقول لك وين هلا. هو عم يقول show that there exists a positive. نحن we are going to find the homotopy.
بس نيجاتيف لقينا فوق مو؟
فلقينا الريشيو half. بعد ما لقينا positive nor negative.
اوكي.
The dilation, the homotopy that transforms C onto C prime, we can say a positive dilation of ratio half. واضح ليش الريشيو half؟
لا
لقينا فوق.
لقينا فوق بالاس لانه الريشيو half. ratio half center. I call this center any letter. I call this center any letter. I call it P. I call it any letter which is not found in the figure. And center P such that PO prime equal half PO. PO prime. Then the image of O is O prime. Then PO prime equal half PO. I can say also there exists a negative dilation of ratio minus half and center. I choose any center, any letter. I can choose omega or W or of center K such that KO prime equal minus half KO. KO prime equal minus half KO.
أصلا عنا استاذ إنه the new circle has center O prime.
Yes. وعندنا انه
ليش عم
الريشيو
نعمل هيدول؟
هو عم يقول show that there exists. المهم نعرف انه الريشيو هاف. دائما دايليشن بيقول شو هو السنتر وشو الريشيو. اخذت السنتر هو P for positive والسنتر K for the negative.
استاذ هلا هي homotopy is as composite as prime.
No, I don't know. Not necessary. فيك تحط S composite S prime. S composite S.
ما عرفت امتى ليش بيصير positive dilation.
هو عم يقول show that there exists
دايما.
two dilations. واحد بده يكون positive واحد بده يكون negative.
اوكي.
واحد ratio half واحد ratio minus half. انتوا شو عندكم after this period؟
chemistry.
طيب okay. We'll continue next time and we start reviewing. We complete part 3 next time.
اوكي
اوكي
يا أصلا هيدا هين ستيز كومبلكس
طيب راح ابعث لكم كوركشن اذا يو رايت ذا كوركشن.
إذا ما بنفهم نسألك.
طيب اوكي
يا باي ستيز
يلا
يلا
باي.
باي.
باي.